Hello, hello, welcome to my very first unboxing video. This, of course, is something very special, or I wouldn't be making an unboxing video of it, because it's normally not my thing. This is Twilight Imperium 4th edition. Just got it pre-ordered in the mail today. It's pretty freaking sweet. As a little pre-order bonus, I did, in fact, get the deluxe rulebook art book thing. This is super duper high quality, like super nice. Like it's got art and stuff going on in there. But these are special edition for pre-ordering, and they are signed and numbered. And you can see there's mine right there, 142. Number 142, a little signature there. So I was super excited to see this. This is amazing, this book. Next thing that we see here is our punch-out cards, cardboard, and whatnot. This has, it looks like, tokens and world tiles on it, and all of that fun stuff. We also have a Learn to Play rulebook, a lore compendium, and the rules reference. And this is 32 pages. Yeah, so this, all of this material is included in the deluxe special edition rulebook with all the nice artwork and stuff. It's pretty nice. We have race cards here. These correspond to, well, I shouldn't say race cards. These correspond to colors. Then we have our race technology card deals here. So this kind of explains your race. Looks like technology decks here, maybe. And more technology. I'm sure action cards and stuff are in here too. Pieces. So there's 6 pockets for these pieces. Green pieces, purple, red, blue, yellow, black. Okay, so we have the pieces, and then underneath each of the pieces there's a little slot in the bottom here for cards. So this looks like a planet deck. This is, I think, another technology deck. These are, I think, agenda cards, possibly, and then these are action cards here. These appear to be the objectives, some objective cards there. And looks like more objectives and maybe some other technologies. I'm not exactly sure, we'll get into it. And then dice, we have 8 D10s in there, looks like. Alright, so here are the pieces. I have the red pieces here, just to give you a little bit of a close-up. I don't know how well you can see that. There's a War Sun or Death Star ripoff. Okay, there. We've got, I think this is a flagship. I'm not sure what this is. I think maybe a carrier. They changed them a little bit from the last one. Dreadnought, very similar to last time. Not exactly the same, but very similar in terms of shape. So these are super high quality. You could probably paint them if you wanted to. I'm not the painting type, so I will not be painting them. Objective cards here. I've got stage 2 objectives, those blue ones. These are maybe secrets. I think these are the secret ones. We'll double check that. And these are racial technologies is what it looks like. Yes, these have the little race icons on the back. There's a lot of these actually. Let's see. 1, 2, yeah, 2 per race. Well, yeah, it seems like it's about 2 per race. Maybe they're a little bit mixed up here. And these are a variety of different things. You can see they have these kind of unique technologies, just standard technologies, and then there's some unique ship upgrades. And these actually go over the spots on these sheets here. We'll get to those in a second. And here, of course, we have our stage 1 objectives. They have a 1 on the back there. And these are kind of the basic ones that we'll start the game with. I think they're all worth 1 point. Yes, they are. So we have those stage 1 objectives there. The rest of these are promissory notes? What are these? No, these are laws. These are agenda cards. All right, so next we have action cards. Action cards. Yes, they're action cards. Okay, so this is more action cards. So we have lots of actions. And then these are the promissory notes. These are the promissory notes. Planet deck has lots of planets in here. A little bit different visual style, but the same basic stuff from previous one. There's 2 sides to this. It's kind of your exhausted side and your non-exhausted side. And the home worlds are marked with their racial symbol on them. And then I believe all of the remaining packets are your technology decks. So this is all of your technologies. Some of these are ship upgrades. You'll see they have a little color on the back for what color they are. Okay, so there's 6 technology decks, each corresponding to a color of pieces, of course, and you can probably throw them back in the box packaged as such. The next thing that we'll take a closer look at will be, this is, it looks like our strategy cards as well are in here, as well as the planet hexes themselves and all of our tokens. So let's jump into these real quick. All right, so that was a lot of punching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets there, all punched out. The last majority of that, if it wasn't obvious, was just all of the different command tokens and control token counter things and planet systems of all of the different kind of pieces there. So this is kind of everything here. These are all home worlds, signified by green on the back. So a lot of these are home worlds. One of these is Mechatol Rex. This is the big one, the most important one. Same on both sides, unlike every other tile in the game. So the last thing to talk about, of course, is how do we get it all in the box? And my initial thought is that this won't be too bad. The box appears to be designed intelligently so that you can get everything in there. So let's just jump in, see what we can do, see how we can split it up and get it in there. So here's kind of what I think makes the most sense so far. I put the planetary deck and the promissory notes under the 2 little deck slots in the center here. Even the Creus homeworld has a nice little kind of cutout here for it to sit into. So that's very nice. A little bit extra space for more hexes in there. I don't know if that's planned for an expansion or why exactly they did it that way, but there is some more space in there. Each of the little deck slots under these little pockets have the corresponding color of technology deck in there, so those are divided out. Now, that leaves everything else on the table here has to go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 6 kind of different slots. Now, ideally you would have some kind of baggies or something to separate these, but we don't, so we're gonna have to make do, which we'll see how that goes. Bear with me and we'll see what I can figure out. Alright, so here is the end result. It all does fit easily enough, but I'm not super duper happy with this, just because of the fact that it Didn't come with any bags, and all of the racial tokens ended up in here, and there's maybe a slightly better way to do this, but I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do it is. There's also not really what I would call any sort of indicated spot for the excess cards, so they're just kind of sitting there. And then these are the other tokens in there, and the rules kind of have a little slot cut out in the plastic for them to sit. And I think you can even get the deluxe rulebook in there. Not sure how well you'd be able to fit everything in an expansion in the same box like I was able to do with the 3rd edition, but we'll see. Thank you for tuning in to my very first unboxing video. If you want to see more board game content, make sure to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, if you have any interest in esports, I will have some more of that content coming up very soon as well, so make sure to subscribe.